Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Priscilla and I have with me here
Jennifer,
aka Miss J. I just started a new series, guys, which I'll be calling Those Days. In today's episode of Those Days podcast would be those days in junior high. If you're in the United States, that is junior high. If you're in Ghana, it's JHS or junior, what is it? JHS, what does it stand for? Junior high school.
and it's just a senior high school.
Yeah, so but then I thought say SS is now back to SS.
No,
I did senior high school when I went for 4 years. 4 years, 4 good years. So
we went for 3 years, so SHS.
That's a different conversation for the next episode. But in today's episode, we're going to be talking about or reminiscing or just looking back at our junior high school experiences, some of the things that we experienced among other things, okay? So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button immediately to become part of the family so you don't miss another episode. And then leave your thoughts in the comment section below. How was your junior high experience? This is a borderless conversation, so it doesn't matter what part of the world you're in. Let's get into it. Miss J. So, okay, first thing is that there are two types of junior high schools in Ghana, right? You can either go as a day student or what do you call it? A boarder, so boarding school. So it's either boarding school or day school. So day school essentially is you go to school and you go back home. You don't sleep at school. Boarding school, obviously, we don't know what boarding school is. You go to school and then you're resident there as well. So fortunately for me, I went to boarding school. I went to Achimota JSS, right? Achimota Junior High School. And where did you go? D. And Josephus Memorial School. Okay, so we went to two different types of junior high school. So we're just, both of us are essentially going to share our experiences and our perspective from different perspectives, I guess. Yes. So for me, I started my junior high first year of junior high in the US, right? So I was in the US when I did my first year of junior high. But with the way the US education system is, Class 6 in Ghana, which is part of elementary school, is actually part of junior high in the US.
Junior high.
Exactly. So in the US, elementary school ended at grade 5, right? In Ghana, elementary school ended at grade 6. So it kind of threw things off a bit in terms of my education, right? So even though I was at grade 6, in the US, that was part of junior high. So technically, I started junior high a bit in US. But when I came to Ghana, I automatically went to second year at that point, which would now be the GSS 2 here, exactly. But then I came in at a very weird point, right? Because the school calendar is different. So by the time I came in, I did third term of junior high. JSS Form 1. I did third term third term, the final term of Form 1. Yes, that's JSS JHS 1. Yes. And then so I continued from there. So I did about 2 years and a term exactly. How about you? Did you do your entire JSS education here? Okay. Same school. Some of us were school hopping at this point. Okay, so let's jump into it. The first thing that I want to talk about that I can recall from those days back in junior high, or in my time, was JSS. At that time, it was junior secondary school in my time. But then when I got to SS, which is senior secondary school, they switched it to senior high school. And then JSS became junior high school. It's a whole lot of nothing that was going on, okay? It did not impact our education in any way. It didn't bring us more money. It didn't bring us any comfort. But they changed the names of the school, okay? But yes, the first thing I can remember was back those days was that Mentor. I don't know if you remember Mentor. Mentor's gonna take you higher. Mentor's gonna take you there. 6 to 53 Mentor. Oh, na.
That means Mentor.
So when I was in junior high, I was like 15, 16, I don't know. Yeah, I think that was the age.
Yeah.
The whole point is that Mentor was a show that came on. It was like a musical competition, right? The whole point is that Mentor 1 came. Oh my God, it was a thing in Ghana. And I was in junior high then, right? So we have two different houses for the females. We have lower girls and upper girls. Upper girls is for those who are in JHS or JSS 2 to 3. And the lower girls is from elementary school all the way to like JSS 1. But long story short, the house mistress allowed us to watch the final part of the competition, right? Because it started when we were at home, and then once we got to school, that was when the finale was happening, where we're gonna find out who the winner was going to be. And whenever that episode was gonna show, it was gonna be a long-term thing. It wasn't like a 1-hour show or something. It was very long. And back in boarding school, we have, because I went to boarding school in JSS, like I said earlier, and we had, what do you call it? We had a curfew. So it was whenever the curfew would hit, everybody has to go and sleep. But we did have like a TV time where we could go to the common room, which was like a visiting room at our house or our hostel in this case, and we could watch a TV there. And the thing is that we shared we're in the same building as our house mistress. Even though her building was kind of like detached from us, it was linked with like a walkway, right? So we could easily just walk there. Long story short, we were watching in the common room. And guess what happened?
What happened?
Curfew time. So it's time to go and sleep. Our aunties, which were the people that were taking care of us, because this is junior high, this is not secondary school, this is not the university. So we're still minors, right? So the aunties that took care of us were actually taxed. They were like, it's time to go to sleep. They sacked us from the common room. Instead of us going back to our dorms to go and sleep, we made our way to the house mistress' house. And went to stand. Some people actually entered her living room.
Entered a living room. And what was
so just
she?
picture this. She wasn't there. She had gone out. So her daughter was there. I have a story about her daughter to coming up, so just stay tuned. So listen, let's picture this. We left the common room. Instead of going to our dorms, we went to sleep because it was time to go and sleep. We went to our house mistress's house. The one who makes the rules.
I even told you guys to go to bed.
Some people entered the living room of her house. That's even the worst part of it. So what happened was that we went to watch it. We watched the finale. For me, what I did was that once we got there, I watched for a bit. I was standing outside, and it was just like standing outside was just uncomfortable. So I decided to just go to bed. Then the people that stayed and watched everything to the end. The next day, we go to assembly. They start calling for those who went to the house mistress's house to go and watch Mentor. I'll never forget the song. Mentor's gonna take you higher. Mentor's gonna take you.
Take you higher,
Those days.
Those days.
Not knowing we were in trouble. The whole point of this story is to say that I'm coming. So they were like, oh, they're going to punish everybody that actually went to the house mistress's house because one, was past our bedtime, and two, we had no business entering her living room. They punished us to scrub the bathhouse for the entire term, the rest of the term. And every time it's like, 3 months, right?
3 months. No,
and our bathhouse was 2. We had one that was an enclosed area, like a room. It had the toilet and the bath in the same building. And then we had an open space one. The one with the toilet and everything, we barely had water supply on school campuses. So imagine how bad the bathroom would smell of people doing number 1, number 2, whatever, periods, everything in the toilet, stinking up the place. The bathroom is there, and there's an enclosed area too, so it's always muggy and wet and just nasty work. Like, it's just bad. It's just bad. So that was the punishment. They punished us to go and scrub there for the whole term. So the prefects were the school prefects, and the entertainment prefect and some other prefects, or the house prefect was her responsibility to find out everybody that was in that room. So people started choking each other. So if I saw you there, I'm gonna snitch on you. So I go to class, I come back because nobody had asked me anything, because I left early, so nobody really saw me there. But I was there, but I wasn't there long enough to take a punishment. At least that's how I did the math in my head. So what I did was that after school, I went to the bathhouse. I was coming out, and I met the house prefect, or one of the prefects. She was like, "You went through there?" And I was like, "Me? Did you see me there?" When I'm too far to so and I just walked past. I never looked back. Those days. I was like, "Do you see me there?"
Good.
What is the evidence? Show me the proof that you saw me there, guys. I literally escaped that punishment. I was so lucky, guys. Like, I was so lucky nobody saw me. But honestly, I did not stay there long enough. Like, I went there. If they're looking for anybody that went there, then flat out, I went there. But the point is that I didn't stay there long enough for me to deserve the punishment that they were given. I don't even know who the winners were. I didn't even watch to the end. I literally just went and stood there, stretched my neck a bit like this. I was like, no, I don't want to stand out here, so I'm going to bed. So yes, that was how I escaped that punishment. Because
so they really did the punishment.
They did it. For the whole term. For the whole term. Those of you, if you're international, you wonder what a term is. It's like a semester, right? Yes, it's a semester, but that's what it is. So that was that. It was just crazy, guys. It was crazy. So I'll never forget Mentor 1. Mentor 1 was very entertaining to us, very, very entertaining. The rest were not as nice as Mentor 1 and possibly Mentor 2 and 3, but it was really, really nice.
Hey God, there was this guy in our class. He's very stubborn. When we say stubborn, this guy is a typical example of someone
who is just stubborn.
Oh
my goodness.
And when in class, ICT, we have an ICT, and he stood up and he went straight to our teacher and he was like, he wants to use the washroom. And because he's stubborn and almost the teachers and everyone knows his behavior, he didn't allow him to go because the teacher was thinking he might sneak out and leave class or anything. So he was like, no, he's not allowed to leave the class until the class ends. So he went back to his seat and we're there learning, and all of a sudden the class ended. So the class are ending. And we're just talking, and one of our mates was like just making a funny joke that didn't you say you wanted to use the washroom or something? Now go, and he just lied and was like, oh, I've dealt with it. You may come back.
What did he do to deal with it?
We will get there. So I think it happened on Monday. So I think on Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday. That's right after morning devotion. When class or talking, chilling. I think the first class we had, our child wasn't around, so it's like a free grace period for us. So we're just talking, making noise. He stood up from his seat, stood in front of the class, and was like, keep quiet, keep quiet. We're like, why? What's wrong? And this guy took a bottle, Sprite bottle. You see that Sprite plastic bottle? So he took it out and he was like, who would drink Muscatel? That was me. He said, who would drink Muscatella?
If you guys don't know,
that drink,
Muscatella is a beverage, right? It's like a carbonated drink, but it has like a woody yellowish, like the color of it is more or less like a urine color, right? So the color of urine, that's how it looks. Yeah,
it was very.
It just has like a brown undertone, and that was very, very sugary drink. Yeah,
but it was nice. That was those days.
Those days, Muscatella.
And it was like Muscatella, but we knew we're thinking it's Sprite because of the bottle. But looking at the color of the drink, it was something different. So it was like, who drink Muscatella? I said, what's that? What do you mean Muscatella? And the boys were like, you see those funny guys? Oh, me.
Oh my goodness.
And he was like, okay, then wait. So he was like, we should bring our cups out.
Oh my goodness.
We should bring our cups out. First, like, so when in case if you want some of the drink, he just pours a sip for you and then you taste it.
Oh my god.
So we took our cups out, showing the guys waiting for the drink.
No.
He opened the bottle and the scent
from the bottle.
The scent.
The urine had been sitting there for days. And it was cooking. The urine was cooking. Marinating.
I'm like, what's that scent? What's that? So we asked and he was just laughing. He was like, it's Muscatella. And we're like, no, Muscatella doesn't smell like this. He was still insisting we should bring our cups. Oh, and so his other friend, and he was like, you guys shouldn't drink it, it's urine. So not knowing our teacher, like our class teacher, you see, during the JHS we had this class teachers. He was standing outside watching the whole class. You see?
So when he was doing the display and stuff, your class teacher was standing outside watching, observing everything what was going on.
So the teacher just walked in. He was like, bring the bottle. And he was like, I said,
Bring the bottle.
So he had no choice than to
confess.
Yes.
That he peed in the bottle.
First, our teacher took the bottle and he asked again. I said, what's this? What were you trying to give to your mates? And he said, oh, it's urine. And he said, so when did you exactly pee in this bottle? And so at first I just thought he did it on the spot.
In front of you guys.
In front of
which is not good. Which is even worse. Yeah.
So he was like, is that the case? And then later
he was like,
he was like, no, but it happened during a class, our ICT class.
Okay.
And he said he wanted to pee, but I tried to allow him to, and it was really coming, so
he did it in the bottle.
He did it in the bottle.
Oh my goodness.
And so his friend, his partner in crime, was the one that looked for the bottle
for him.
For him.
Oh my goodness.
But even if you peed and you are
throw it away, why are you holding on to
it?
He's actually a bad boy.
Bad boy.
Oh my goodness.
And he said he intentionally poured sugar,
thinking that you guys would be willing to drink it.
Yes.
So he actually wanted you guys to drink it. No, when you're pranking somebody, you just want to. I feel like that is more so to create an intent to get them to do something. But not necessarily get them to do it for real. But if you're adding sugar,
we were young back then.
Yeah, but you can't really remember. What
I don't know what his intention was. But what we know for now is he poured sugar in the urine.
Yeah, but that alone means that you actually wanted people to drink that shit.
God.
Those days, no, that's just a nasty word.
Those days, very.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So what about Valentine's Day though? Valentine's Day at junior high.
Valentine's Day, oh no.
Nothing. Okay, for me, for uni was a big deal. Okay, we'll do another episode on uni. But for me, junior high, those of us that were single and minding our business, right? We went there minding our business, no boyfriends, no sugar daddies, nothing, okay? Vows Day was a topic of conversation, okay? Vows Day were the days, okay?
Wow,
Vows Day were those days when we took tally of those that were receiving gifts, those who were loved and those who were not, those who had boyfriends and those who did not, those who received gifts and those who don't receive gifts.
Oh boy.
So essentially what we did those days were that we would just be observing. So it's like your ears are on the ground, your eyes are watching, your nose is sniffing, just to see where the cake and the candy is, where the roses and the flowers are coming from.
Mostly they are the single ones who
we don't mind our business, so that's what we're saying. We're too busy minding other people's businesses.
Because if we're single, we have the time to be sniffing around, spying, and
but those days, what we did was that we paid attention and observed everything that was going on, right? Looking at those that were receiving gifts, those who had boyfriends that we knew in school. And this is junior high, guys. And then we would just observe how things were going. Those that broke up before Vows Day, those that broke up on Vows Day, among other.
God.
So the pre, the during, and the post. Then at night, when it was time to sleep, we would then have a debriefing session where we talk about who received what they received, when they received it, who they received it from. Oh my God, those days, it clearly showed that we had a lot of time on our hands, okay? But Vows Day was a big deal, especially at Achimota JSS, and even the secondary school, to Achimota Secondary School, was the same way. Vows Day was a big deal. Let me know in the comment section below if Vows Day was a big deal at your school, whether it was junior high, senior high, or uni. Let me know in the comment section below. But it was a big deal, guys. Like, it's just gossiping upon gossiping upon gossiping pro max. That's how it was. That's why we didn't have boyfriends, because we were too busy minding other people's business. I do have a question though. When you were in junior high, were people stealing things from other students?
God,
like clothes, shoes, like when I did.
Whenever I go to school, I buy this needle. It was called cowbell. It was very sweet.
Okay, the one with sugar in it. The one with sugar in it.
Yeah. So my first time buying this, I placed it in my bag. Break time, we came back. I couldn't find it. I'm like, hey,
it's gone. Second owner.
And I was like, okay.
Oh my goodness.
The next day, the same thing. Like 3 times. So this happened
wow.
3 good times.
So somebody was actually going into people's bags and stealing people's things.
Stealing people's stuff.
Oh my goodness.
So the thing I was like, no, this is getting very serious. We have to find a solution to that. Because like
nothing is safe in your bag.
In my bag.
Oh wow.
And you know the most weird part? I'm the only one
who was losing something.
Yes.
Okay.
So my friend and I decided to hang around. See, during break time, because whenever we come back from break,
it's gone.
It's gone. Mingle around and try and see if we could catch the person red-handed.
Did you catch the person?
Faithfully, we caught the person.
Wait.
Do you know who the person was?
Your friend.
My sitting mate. Like the dead soul.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, in our school here, I think except for senior high, junior high, except for uni. Okay, I mean senior high. Senior high too, you share, but
it's single, but
it's together. Yes. So in our school education system here, we have a shared desk. So it's 2 people at a desk. So when you get to uni, it's usually like 2 single desks put together. So everybody essentially has a class sitting mate.
She was one. It was so funny.
Did she tell you why she was doing it? Was it a prank or something? So how did you catch her? So wait, you were hanging around and then she entered the classroom.
Entered in the class during break time. People were still in the class.
Yeah, but she sits there. So if she's sitting at her desk, nobody is gonna think that she's taking something. Yeah.
So I saw and I was like, then maybe as long as my sitting mate is there, maybe she would at the end
catch the person for you. No knowing she was a thief.
No knowing she was a thief. So her opening my zip.
Hey.
Doing her skirmishes down there, and all of a sudden
she pulled it out.
Placed it in the pocket, and I just walked in. I was like, wow. So you are the one who have been stealing my cow. Daddy,
hey,
she really go embarrass you. And the thing is, she's a border.
Okay.
So I was thinking
she probably didn't have provisions and stuff like that.
But you should at least
just ask
me.
Yeah.
And for you to steal every day,
at least once in a while. At least once in a while. No problem, but every single day. Be considerate. Be a considerate thief.
Like
so the people around saw you confront her.
So she got embarrassed.
So was she still your city mate throughout?
She was still my city mate. I wasn't even talking to her at some point. But at the end But she stopped stealing though. She stopped.
And she stopped stealing?
She stopped. So hallelujah, she stopped.
Well, for
she
us,
stealing my cowbell.
Stealing cowbell is not bad. What about stealing of panties and clothes? Because I went to boarding.
Okay, that's SHS.
No, my junior high.
Okay,
boarding. Yes. Because aside from people stealing your food, what they do is that they steal your clothes too. So you literally wash your panties and your undies and put on the dry land. And the true owners will come.
Hey, God.
Hey, they stole 2 of my uniforms and my panties. And sometimes when you're not lucky, by the time you go out there, everything you've washed is gone.
It's gone.
Everything you've washed is gone. Hey. So those days, what did they expect us to do?
Never find
the thing again. So my question is, when they steal it, do they go and sell it? What do they do?
I'm sure they sell them.
It doesn't make any sense. They will steal and steal panties. So guys, that's how hard life was for some people. For them to steal other people's panties and underwears. Nothing was safe. Nothing was safe those days. So take it right. Night gowns, sleepwear, loungewear, uniforms, panties. They literally go to the dry land and see
window shopping
what they want. Oh my God, it's crazy. That was insane. That was a lot. People stealing was just crazy. When I was in junior high, in the beginning when I was talking about the mentor thing, I spoke about the fact that we had a our bathhouse was 2. We had a new one, a recently built one, which was open. So it was like a wall and then the concrete on the ground and everything. Lower Boys was next to us. So if this is our building, right, for our hostel or our dorms, this was Lower Boys. So this is how it was. So if you're facing me, this would be our building and Lower Boys would be here, right? So in our bathhouse was here. So what do you think was going on? Lower Boys is here, right? So their balconies, their porch was here, right? And our bathhouse was here. And what was it? It was an open bathhouse. So essentially, the Lower Boys were kids that were from elementary school, like nursery, class 1, class 2, all the way to JSS 1. So literally, they'll mount trunks on their porches and they'll be looking inside the bathhouse. People are bathing. And
that's the boys.
and spying. But I think the whole idea was that, because I think what they need to do is to add more levels of the wall to make it higher. So me, ever since I noticed that, I mean, already I never took my shower in the middle or at this end, right? I was always here. And since their building was here, if I'm bathing here and they are looking, they can't see me because I'm right on the wall here. They can only see here, ahead here, and somewhere here. But long story short, they were spying the girls. And I think the school didn't necessarily care. We didn't necessarily pay attention to it because they were kids.
Yeah.
They were like
minors,
like class 6, class 1, class 2, class 3. But that was just crazy. That was some crazy work.
Those days. But for now, what a minor.
But it was crazy. Looking back at it, that's crazy. Because they were literally spying on girls. Like, we were literally naked because you're taking your bath. You were literally naked. That's just crazy. Looking back at it, it's not a joke at all, but I guess it is what it is. So when I was in junior high, right, when I was in Achimota GSS, we would have Form 2's night. I was in B class, so each class would pick a few people to come and perform and represent them. And how it worked was that the Form 3's of that class, so if I'm in B class, right, the Form 3's in B class will train us in terms of the rehearsals and stuff like that. We were rehearsing during prep time. So what happened was that the rehearsals got so intense that when we would go for prep, we would sneak into the class 2, class 3 classroom, the elementary classrooms, and rehearse them. Because we didn't necessarily want to rehearse where our classmates and other people were studying, right? So those of us who were performing, we will sneak out to go and rehearse. And we snuck out to do a one prep time, right, at night. And we got caught. And once we got caught, oh my God, I was so scared. I literally thought we were going to be expelled from the school. That's how serious I thought it was. So what I did was that, oh my God, I started crying. I was crying. Then I started to pretend like I was hyperventilating. I started pretending, guys, oh my God. I've never shared this story publicly. Man, if you were there with me and you remember this story, know that it was all pretense. I thought we were going to be expelled. So guys, like, I started to act like I was hyperventilating, having a panic or anxiety attack, still crying, moaning and groaning, and literally pushed myself and fell on the floor because I had to act like I had passed out, right? Hoping that the teachers, yes, I was hoping that our teachers would think that, oh, because of what is going on, this experience is too traumatic for us, so let's just spare them. Oh,
so were you punished at it?
I'm coming. The teacher told them to gather me from the floor, put me back on the chair. She was like, in the tree language, Musa standing free from Vanessa.
They won't tell me enough for what it's punishment.
Oh, they punished us. They punished us all. I pretended to be hyperventilating, literally about to pass out, pretended to pass out, hoping that they would spare us. Oh my God, no, they did not spare the rod, okay? They punished us, and the punishment was actually for us to scrap the whole dining hall for the whole school, the dining hall for the whole school, on a holiday.
Okay. The punishments were very tough.
It was tough, and they'll ask you to go and weed long, like acres of land and stuff, like plots of land that are going to be
very annoying. You give me the stone to throw,
and wherever the stone will land, that's how far you're going to work.
And you know the most funniest part, when you throw this, you see, sometimes you might intentionally throw the stone in such a way
that it's closer to you.
And the teacher will be like, no, throw the stone again, because this is not how we throw. Hey,
they take punishments World Cup. Oh my God! In this part of the world, somebody will punish you and you regret the day you were born in this world. They punished us to scrap. The only thing I was glad about was that the punishment was not a long-term punishment. It wasn't like you're going to be scrubbing the dining hall every Saturday for the rest of the term. That wasn't the case, so that helped a lot. So I was glad about that. But the girl was faking panic attacks and literally about to damn near die just to escape the punishment. The other thing was, oh my God.
What's that?
No. What happened was that if you're in Achimota Junior High School, at some point, at least when I started there, we weren't having prep together. The upper girls and the upper boys did not have prep together. We were separated. So what happened was that because we were separated, the girls were in the dining room because the dining hall was closer to our house. What happened was that I can't remember who was sitting next to me, but I do remember that there was a girl that was sitting where Miriam was, and then her sister was across from her. But those two girls, her sister was in Form 3, and I think we were in Form 2. She was my mate, but her sister was older. There were those people that you don't trust around you because they like to snitch on people. So you don't really like them. Long story short, this house mistress thing from the mentor issue that I spoke to earlier, she was very dark. That house mistress was very dark. The way the space between our house and the dining hall, there's no street lighting or anything there. So whenever you will look outside, all you will see will be darkness.
It's playing in my head.
All you will see is darkness. So I'm sitting there studying and stuff like that, and she was free. She was in university at that time. My house mistress's daughter was in the university. I turned around and I can see a smile. I can see a white teeth of somebody grinning or smiling. And all I said before I get to what I said, the way the dining hall is, we have 3 main entrances. All I saw was teeth in the darkness by my window, and all I said was, "Hey!" Oh my God, guys!
Screamed.
All I said was, "Hey!" Stampede. Yawa don't cast. Scate. People are running. People are hopping 2 tables at a time. People are hopping 2 benches and a table at a time. All I said was, "Hey!" I've never shared this story publicly. All I said was, "Hey." And we had a girl that was a little bit, she was big, and the way the entrance doors were, I think it was a double door. So we are doing prayer because of how late it is, and anybody can just walk in there and maybe harm us or something. They close one side, so only one side is open. That thing, thinking about it, was dangerous because we didn't necessarily have security around the place, and it was just darkness.
Me of SHS.
There's
when
just
we talk about that.
Those days we talk about SHS. So it's like, it's very, looking back now, it was very dangerous because we didn't have security around. Anybody could literally just barge in and kidnap all of us, or just deal with us. We'll do whatever it is that they want to do. They can just lock the doors and just deal with us, because there were, like I said, 4 exits, right? But long story short, all I said was, "Hey!" And then my friend Miriam also was like, "Oh my God, E!" And everybody was running, jumping, hopping. E! People got hurt. People end up in the sick bay. I was talking about the door thing. The girl was big, so she got stuck in the door. And people were beating. All because I said, "Hey."
So it was your house mistress at that moment?
She wasn't there, she was at her house, and we were at prep. And the thing is that it's a ripple effect. The people around me started running, then everybody else was running because they don't know what is going on. So everybody's... When I looked up, everybody was going. It was just me sitting there. And my friend, like a few people at our table and stuff like that. Because I didn't run, because I didn't know why everybody was running. Then we finally figured out that, oh, it was nothing. Then we all came back to sit down. Then everybody was like, "What's going on? What happened? What happened? Who did it? Then did it?" Then the girl that I was talking about, she's like, "You did it." And I was like, "What did I do?" I gave it. Because I could have been punished. But the thing is that technically I didn't do anything. All I said was A. If I say A doesn't mean run for help. Exactly. Oh my goodness. It was crazy. Because the whole place was quiet. And I was like, A. All I said was Ayo. Stampede. People got hurt. People got stuck indoors. So people started making fun of people. That was what helped me a bit, yes. So what helped me a bit, and it threw the attention off of me or whoever caused it, and nobody was even asking who caused it, because
it ended up being a
funny thing. Because a lot of funny things happened. People were rolling and slipping and sliding everywhere. People were jumping benches and tables and hopping. So, and nobody also died. Thank God, nobody also died. Okay, so the last thing, right? When I was in Achimota GSS, those days we were in dorms, right? I was in upper girls, like I said, and it was a shared space. So our dorms will have like sometimes where there was like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We have like about 16 people in a room. So what happened was that before we went for dinner that evening or the night before, we were talking, and one of our roommates or our dorm mates, I think she said something to the effect of she wasn't scared of anything, right? Or something she said something of that sort.
Really?
I can't really remember the full story.
She's not a Fiero.
She's not a Fiero. But all I remember was that the next day, that evening after dining, we decided to prank her because we turned off the lights when we did the whole setup. Yes. So what we did was that some people put something powder on their face to look like ghosts. Other people put close up. It's a toothpaste that's red, so it looks like blood on your face. And so we had different positions. People were acting like ghosts and mummies, and then the person was lying on the ground, and then somebody would catch you from the back. It was a whole situation that was going on in the room, and I was a door woman, right? My responsibility was to stand outside the dorm, wait for her to come, get her to go inside, and then scare her, and the show is what? Over. Long story short, after dining, this girl was not coming. I literally walked to the dining hall to go and see where she was. I came back and I told her she wasn't there. So then we had to change plans.
This prank thing we
took it very seriously. So we had to change plans, right? What we did was that we're going to wait for her. So while we were waiting, the plan was that we'll scare other people. So then my people in my room would tell me who to go and call. Then they would tell me, oh, go and call this person, go and call this person. So once we did the setup, we turned off all the lights in the room. So what my job was that I bring the person, I tell them somebody in my room is calling them, open the door for them, they enter, then I shut the door behind them. They scare them as they are screaming and spinning around. I open the door for it.
God. Thank you for your service.
So then when they come out and they are running, I'm behind the door that I've opened. They'll just run, scream and go. So I did 1 or 2, then it became a vibe. Then we had other people in our hostel or our house coming to gather around and watch what was going on. So essentially, they would even tell me who to go and call. Now it wasn't us who were choosing the people to scare.
Yeah.
It was literally the spectators that were telling us who next to scare. So what people would do with that, they would suggest people that they knew that were annoying, or they just wanted to make fun of, or just trick them and scare them. Then I'll go call them. When they come, we put them in the room, open the door. As they scream and come out, then they are screaming and making noise. So we're literally making noise. Then one of our aunties came out and was like, what is going on there? What is going on there? Immediately everybody ran away. I was the only person left by the door.
At the door. Gates woman.
And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether I should run and leave my mates behind, or go in and tell them what is about to happen, or just stand there and hope that they just come and ask me what is going on. I lie to them and say, oh, nothing is happening, and we move on. Long story short, we got punished. Even the person. So
at the end, you ended up pranking me.
She didn't show up. We got caught before the act.
But at least you enjoyed a little. So.
Exactly. So after all the stress, the setup and everything, we got punished. We never got to scare the person that we were intending to scare. And secondly, the person we were trying to scare also got punished. Those days were crazy, but some of us had a very entertaining and interesting school life. Just because we walk around here acting all cool and innocent. Exactly, because now we have stories like this to share. Like me pretending to faint and everything. Literally, I'm telling you, I was.
I have no idea. Like, I have no idea you had that in you.
Oh, I was crying. My eyes were red. And I fainted. The teacher literally told them, "Musa, you free from more fun into a," which means literally gather me, collect me from the ground, and put me back on my chair so she can finish her speech on why we should not be showing this bad behavior to follow up with punishment. At the end of the day, even the Form 2's nights, we didn't even win because it's usually a competition. After we all perform, they will award the best class that did the best. We didn't even win. Do you know the song we're going to dance to? It was Beanie Man. Welcome to Achimota dance hall.
I can't remember.
Oh, it was Beanie Man. Look at that. Something King of Dance Hall or something. I can't remember the name of the song.
What's that? What punishment? I can't.
It was crazy. But I don't know if anybody ever went to school and never had like any sort of punishment or anything, but
for me,
were you ever punished?
A lot. SHS.
What about junior high? Were you ever punished?
Junior high, no.
Oh, so you were a good girl.
Okay, the Mascatella issue.
Oh yeah, they punish all of you guys.
They end up punishing everyone. Because I don't know.
If he's going
the teacher was thinking
it was thing you guys set up or something.
Yeah, we're also part of the setup. Like we planned the whole thing. So even to the issue to our headmistress.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then she called everyone in the whole class. The guys explained the story and everything. We were also trying to explain our part, but they still didn't
punish everybody.
So they're like, then they are sucking all of us from the whole school because what we did was actually very dangerous. What if someone
drank it? Yeah. That's
so
crazy.
We're begging, like begging upon begging. The girls were crying, the boys were nailing.
Everybody was involved.
All
hands on deck. Hey.
So do you know what she did to us? She made us carry our school bags on her head.
Hey.
Made us.
You stand on table, or did you write lines?
No. We were told to stand on the
in the sun.
Yeah, with our bags on our heads. So should be like you kneel for some time.
If you are tired, you stand and put your bag on your head.
So you kneel, tight, stand throughout the whole day. You come and see our juniors laughing, mocking us. So from there then they tagged our class Mascatella class. Our class was called the Mascatella class till we completed. Our class became very famous, so up to now.
Mascatella class.
Mascatella class. When you say Mascatella, those days. What we did to that guy? What we did to him? Oh, it was so bad.
But that's not good because technically they did nothing wrong.
Seriously, we didn't do anything.
His behavior was literally going to put their education in jeopardy. And it's not like they planned it or anything. That's why sometimes the people you surround yourself with can make or make you, because they were simply guilty by association. And this was like no fault of theirs, nothing at all. But if somebody is sitting there and you get suspended or sacked from the school, they'll think you probably did something bad. But that's not the case. It's literally had nothing to do with you. Oh my god, that's crazy.
It was very serious.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What about good food at school?
Good food at school.
Okay, while you think about yours, let me say mine. For me, it was bread and salad. There was this lady that used to sell bread. Who say the people that carry bread on their head, they sell sugar bread, and then they have like salad, and they have condensed milk, they have chocolate, they have. Oh my god, this salad was good. Aye. And what we did was when we buy the bread, when we buy the bread, it's always fresh. So when we buy the bread, then she will line inside with condensed milk, so it's sweet. Then we add the salad on top of it. Hey, plus the corned beef and everything. And there was this other lady also that would come during school. This bread lady, she used to come to our night market where we buy food for when we go for class. But she also used to come on Sundays to Upper Girls, our house there, and come and sell there. So, or the cocoa, she comes to this cocoa seller too. The cocoa is always hot, so you get the cocoa and the bread and the salad. Hey. I'm thinking about it right now. It's making me hungry, guys. My mouth is watery at this point.
So as for me, it was bread, like.
Was it chibo?
No, it's not
chibo, by the way, guys.
It's just bread with fried eggs.
Yes.
So we named the lady Celine.
Celine, what is why?
Because the bread is fresh from the oven. Hot. Like the oven is in the shop, freshly baked. So when it's ready, she pours the bread on like this table or something.
So that it doesn't become, so the crust is still crunchy.
Is still there.
Oh my goodness.
Then you say the amount you want, maybe 2 or 1 with margarine or chocolate spread. But we really like the margarine
because it will melt.
It will melt. So whenever she does yours for you and then you take it and you scream "Silly!" Oh, it was so nice. I think
the vibes were on 10. Honestly, I feel like those days going to school was exciting. I think because those days people were not so conscious and so hyperactive and hypersensitive like we are right now. Now everything is very, very sensitive. Like you can't say certain things. You can't act like we become so sensitized now that things were more carefree back then, which
Yeah,
was to
things
a
were more
fault.
carefree back
It wasn't
then.
necessarily the best case scenario, but at least the vibes were, I feel like the vibes were different. Looking back in those days,
those days, hey,
I don't know how to explain it. Let me know in the comment section if you feel if you understand what I'm talking about.
I remember the stuff we used to buy during school. Try your luck, you say try your luck.
Yeah, try your luck was a thing. Yeah.
You see those tiny toffees in there. It was very nice. Oh.
But yes, those days were popping, okay? Your girl was out here doing the most. Yeah, do you have anything else to share, Miss J? I think that's about it for me.
Yeah.
JSS was popping for me. I was doing a lot in junior high.
JSS wasn't really popping.
So you're kind of calm, cool, and collected.
Yep.
And I was wilding out. It was a whole vibe, okay? But yeah, that was it for me. Those days were pretty cool. I won't say I had a great JSS, but it wasn't bad, it wasn't best, it was just, at that time also I had returned from the US, so I was still trying to adapt to the educational system in Ghana. So it was more so like a lot going on for me, social wise and education wise. It was SS that was a little bit more like in tune with what was going on in school and the school and how things were going. But yeah, do you have anything else to share, Michelle?
No, I think that's it.
Alright, so that's it for those days, guys. So today we shared those days back in JHS, junior high, JSS, junior secondary school. Let us know in the comment section below if you want to see more of this. Our plan is to have episode 2 be about our high school, and then episode 3 be about our university days as well. But let us know in the comment section, how were those days for you back when you were in junior high? Share your experience, and I'll definitely see you in the next one, right?
Yep.
Bye. Hey.